Today we're scouting for pronghorn antelope in southern Alberta. This is a tag that has taken me almost 11 years to get drawn for, and tomorrow is opening day. It's a 6-day season, so hopefully we find a nice trophy pronghorn antelope in the first couple days. And you wouldn't know by looking around that it's actually the end of October. So there'll be 3 of us in this hunting party. Our trusty cameraman who will be behind the scenes the whole time, and then a good friend of mine who harvested trophy antelope last year, Paul, will be joining us tomorrow on the hunt. So we've just been driving along, scouting on the lands we've got permission for, and we spotted the largest herd yet of antelope. There's a couple bucks right in the center, so we're just going to see if one is worthwhile, make note of it, and if he's still here tomorrow and he looks good today, maybe we'll have some luck. We got to get to that next little ridge, they're just down on the low ground. They're good eyesight, from what I've heard. Males are in the center. Hard to say, but I'd say still worth checking them out tomorrow. I wonder if there's water back there. Yeah, there's water back there. That's where they're heading. So I don't think we pushed them. Back to the truck. I'll see if I can figure out how long it'll take for us to get from here to the lodge.
Sponsored by
Vortex Canada, Bass Pro Shops Cabela's Outdoor Fund, Tetranex Solutions, Steelhead Ventures Limited.
Like, you know, you got this sort of topography where you're used to seeing deer and there's cover and everything.
Yeah.
They don't like it. Trees scare them, I think.
Really?
Bushes scare them. Hold on.
Actually, yeah, he is. He's pointing back. His cutters are nice. Yeah, right. Yeah, and the fact that he's pointed backwards means he's older.
Yeah.
So no, he's good.
Yeah.
I like him.
Oh yeah. I just got a good look. He's a nice looking buck. Yeah, that's the one. It's not bad for that being the first buck we see this morning to get to make a play on. So it sounds like he's talking to somebody. So. Yeah, we can make a play on him and just see if he works shot. Just keep trucking and they'll settle down. Like, don't even slow down, just drive like you're driving. We need to move a little bit this way. Okay, and then we'll be in proper alignment. They'll be fine. They'll be directly fine. Okay. We're in straight for this tank. And I'll let you go first. I'm already behind you. If something happens, okay? He's bedded right now. All I can see is his head. Okay. Wow, what's the range? 245. I think you hit him.
You go down?
No, he's still up. Maybe that wasn't supposed to be the one.
Oh man, 245, 250. Might have had 5 inches of drop.
You had a dead end all of a sudden.
Oh, it's like, all right, I guess we're going back to the hotel and like.
Now what?
All right, so we started off this morning. It was about 8:15, and we came across this herd of about 15 antelope. Had one shooter buck in it. Made a good stock. Paul let us in there, and we got up there. He was bedded, so didn't have much of a shot yet. And then waited for him to get up, and he got up and started walking away, and just leading him, and he was kind of quartering away, waiting for him to come to a complete stop. He slowed and led him a little bit and fired, and not sure, but we think it might have been a clean miss right over the top, but we're gonna drop back down onto the road that parallels their current pattern of movement, and we'll glass and see if we can get a better idea what happened. So anyhow, if it's not over, then that's all right, because it'd be like way too quick.
Can't happen this quickly.
Be like first hour of hunting and it's like over. There's another lease there's a well right here.
Oh,
go down and then
backside of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
you see them yet?
No.
Down in that valley right there.
Down
on the side of the hill.
That's why I was wondering if we come up here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, give her a stop right here, and I'll be able to get these glasses and see if there's any horns on any of those. Just nose to the left a little bit.
Oh, he's just staring at them.
Yeah, you just keep them in a group.
Okay. These are the leases, the wells going in.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the first one we went into. There's like a couple. There's that one
The second
there.
one up top?
Yeah, there's a third one up top. Further in the back. We might be able to get in there.
Because it looks like there might be, if anything, going to the top of that hill.
Okay, so I'm going to turn around to you.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Oh, they're moving.
So you're doing the same thing. I'm thinking about where I could dip down a little bit.
Moving left to right. It's a different one, I think. Get your breath. Okay. Just 2 bucks.
There's definitely 2 good bucks. Definitely 2 really good bucks.
Just gotta get to the edge.
Take your time. They're not going anywhere. They don't know what's going on.
Oh, there's the herd over there on the left.
You may want to get up and get ready to shoot. He's good. He's good. He is down. You got him.
I can hear the impact.
You got him.
Awesome. Oh, she's unsafe. Thanks, brother.
Oh, man. Oh, look at that.
11 years.
Look at that.
Oh, that was awesome. I was watching them fight and I was like,
I know.
I'm like, okay, like, you know, part of you is like, cool. I could like shoot them right now. But it's like they're moving and you're like, I'm like hoping
in the midst of
we're getting this all on film. And then it's like, cool. I'm like, okay, let's try to pick the champion. So the winner, yeah, I think so. He was the one standing back, like just kind of staring. Wow.
What a place to shoot an antelope.
Yeah, like perfect. Like I mean, even from like a safety standpoint, right? No cattle in the way, great backdrop. You're shooting down on an angle.
It's just stunning.
Yeah. There's a great rock right there. So when we go down, we get great photos.
I know, it played out beautifully how we had them up on top of the hill. They came down. 2 herds obviously met. That was the buck that was obviously making a play on that with the other buck with that herd. And
Yeah.
we happened to catch him right in the middle, distracted by fighting. And
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, seen that buck, that slow solitary buck coming in to challenge him.
Yeah.
That's great. You know, one of the things I really like about it is the fact that, you know, we leave a buck with that herd, right? So that herd's intact going away. And we took the extraneous one out. Both of them were stellar bucks, but let's go down here.
Look at them take off down there. Isn't that just beautiful?
Yeah.
But there's your antelope. Let's walk with you down there to see what you got.
Totally. Awesome.
Sponsored by Vortex Canada, Bass Pro Shops Cabela's Outdoor Fund, Tetranex Solutions, Steelhead Ventures Limited.
This is the experience of being able to do it in a place like this.
I love the fact that we saw the two of them were fighting before I shot, and it was like, oh, I'm watching this through the scope going, are you kidding me? A little bit back based on the angle. Well, he's got a good sized head. That's exactly what I was looking for. Nice, like wide in the bait. He's got white tips too. Yeah, this one's got a twist.
They're not very big, are they? Like,
No. They're about, you know what, they're about springbok size.
yeah. But this hair is something else. Like when you touch it, you can see. That's one thing a taxidermist told me is when you do get it mounted, just be very, very careful that people don't touch it because that hair is very delicate.
So cool.
That is a lifetime trophy that you'll have to
So cool.
be taking your grandkids on next time you go out tag. It's hard to believe that. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better spot. And early in the morning on the first day, you know, we saw, like you said, about 15, 20 does kind of circling. Put some antlers on one of them. We had a really good look with a spotting scope, and you made a determination this is one that you wanted to go after. So we met up a plan. We got a good opportunity.
Yeah. Shot, and then we were, you know, made the shot, and then like I guessed maybe we were 5 inches low. We had some look into the footage, and yeah, we were low. And you know what? Things happen for a reason.
Clear miss.
Yeah, clear miss and good miss. And they didn't go very far. And then another buck decides to join the party. And we come up, we park above, and we come in, and
We saw him sneaking in from the left, right?
yeah, we saw him coming in, and just a buck to challenge the other buck for the herd, and it was awesome. We were able to get into a great position. The topography here is better. I mean, this is a much picturesque place, you know.
But we used that topography well. I mean, we boogied it. You know, you were clearly out of breath when we got to the top of that point. The buck was coming in from the left, so we used some topography to put some cover in. You see the main herd coming to join in, so you got your breath. You were looking right ahead, and we even got this on film where you're focused on the buck who's on the end, and they're slinking out to the left, and then they're like over to the left, and you get set up, and you're just ready to go.
Yeah, I just lifted up the 300, moved her to the left, and then these two guys start fighting. I'm like, great. Well, one, I'm like, this is awesome. I'm watching them fight through the scope, and then I'm like, okay, so like, you know, when can I shoot? And they break apart, and then they kind of run apart from each other, and they're kind of staring, and it's like, okay, you know.
Did you keep an eye on the one you wanted to shoot?
I was trying to size them up, and I was thinking, you know, whoever's the victor out of that one, obviously is a stronger, bigger buck. Trying to keep an eye on them. I think this was the guy, but I mean, ultimately, beautiful animal. More than happy. I mean, he's got twists and turns. He's cutters here. I was looking for one that was nice deep cutters.
He's got that.
This one here is like, it's really turned and twisted. And then his horns here, I wanted one definitely was pointed backwards, so they're older. This has got a white tip.
Ivory tip on the right.
Yeah, on the right. And so yeah, just a great.
Thick on the right too, like.
Yeah. And I couldn't be happier. And you know, thanks for spotting. Thanks for coming. You know, our first day, we were scouting yesterday, looked around, and you know, we weren't seeing a lot of bucks down here, and there were a lot of guys out hunting. Fortunate over here, there wasn't anybody in this area, so we were able to take our time and get a look on them. And
what an epic story and a great hunt.
Yeah, I know, and just a beautiful animal that'll be, you know, memorialized in my home. Yeah.
What's great too is all the other veteran hunters are going to be able to come and
see it
and see you know, and hear your story and experiences that, you know, will give them hope for some of the hunts that they might be able to go on in the future.
Yeah, and it's well worth, 11 years to get this tag. So, awesome. Thank you.